Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica J, and I was just wondering if you've ever sat and thought to yourself, what are some secrets that single girls are keeping from us guys? Well, if so, I'm glad you asked because there are some specific secrets that we single sisters are keeping from y'all. And to be honest, they're really important secrets that if you men just knew about us ladies, it would make the whole seduction process a lot simpler for the both of us. But here we are today, and here I am on this channel telling you all the shit that women are too chicken shit to tell you. To make sure you never miss out on another moment to hear these things that we keep from you when we really shouldn't be keeping them from you because you should know about them, or another one of my videos. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button right here. If you moved your phone like in the landscape position, then it would be right here. Otherwise, it's somewhere else on my channel. Okay, so I've done a bunch of these before in regards to things we women don't tell you. And things that we women don't even really know about ourselves or know that we should tell you. But this one is very specific to all the single ladies. And a lot of them play into this fact that we don't have you as a boyfriend and that we don't have somebody in our lives right now, and what we feel like society tells us we should be acting like in regards to being able to get a man. So I'm gonna cut right to it. Number one is how insecure we really are about our looks. I'm gonna tell you right now, for me to look like this and not look like a haggard hot mess of a 12-year-old, it takes me about 2 hours to get ready. Why? Because we know that on your Instagram, you see the Kardashian Jenners and all the other gorgeous ladies with all these filters. And we know that we could never compete with the filtered masses in social media. So yeah, we are gonna be a little more self-conscious about how we look. We are gonna cancel dates because we have pimples on our noses. And yes, we are going to feel a certain type of way about how you might see us when you meet us or when we're on a date. So yeah, fine, we might have filtered photos like a motherfucker and realize that we don't look anything like that and we might not want to meet up with you. Hee hee, we're terrified. Or we might be overly self-conscious and overly shy and reserved if we know that you're a catch. Because we're like, oh my God, he could get any girl he wants. Why the hell would he even want me? So don't sell yourself short. Sometimes we're acting like idiots because you're actually a really big deal in our lives. And, take that as a compliment. Because we're very aware that y'all need to be physically attracted to a woman in order to get hard, really. We women, we don't need that. You can look butt fucking ugly, be overweight, be broke as hell, and we'll still be like, oh my God, he just gets me. And especially if you've jumped onto my Speak Spark Arousal program, you already know how to make those knee-jerk reactions regardless of what you look like. However, we're very aware that y'all are very visual creatures. So please take that into account the next time she takes 12 hours to get ready. The second thing we keep secret from you is all the baggage we've been carrying around from our parents and previous relationships and past traumas. I'm gonna tell you right now, women have never been so much more closed off emotionally and so much more terrified of intimacy than they've been in the past. Again, the reason being is because on social media, we see how perfect things could be and how perfect things should be that we get very insecure about oh my God, how can I possibly open myself up again when it turned to shit last time? And there's such a high bar for expectation because of social media. Sorry, that's what I was getting at. So women have closed up so much more and they've posted so much more. So the facade between who we really are and who she seems to look like is the gap is so much wider. So we keep men at such a further distance. So I will say to you, be persistent. Don't give up right away. If she flakes, oh, sorry, I'm busy. Oh, sorry, I'm busy. Oh, sorry, I'm busy. Hit her up a month later. Be like, hey, bitch, are you done being busy? Because I still think you're hot and I still want to take you out. If you know that you want to finesse a little better in regards to being a persistent, stand-up guy as opposed to being a desperate, hanger oner. Again, check it out on speaktosparkarousal.com where I talk about the difference and how to navigate that fine line between being persistent and being a pussy. The third one is how much we like you. Okay, believe it or not. Believe it or not. Anyway, sorry, I watch a lot of Seinfeld. Believe it or not, we women feel so much more inclined to reserve our emotions nowadays because we women have made so much headway in regards to having careers, holding positions in office, making as much money as y'all, getting as much respect in the workplace that we've kind of regressed in regards to not wanting to be seen as emotional. Yes, women are more highly regarded in the workplace and in society. However, women still think that it's a bad thing to act like a woman. So if we really like you, we're like, oh my God, like I don't like you. What are you talking about? I'll never text him first. I hope he texts me first today. Because we don't want you to think that we're clingy. We don't want you to think that we're one of those girls who's just desperate to have a man. We want you to think of us as like cool, calm and collected, single, independent woman. So we will refrain from showing you just how much we like you because we want to play that game of chicken with you and hope that you lose, really. Which brings me to number 4, which is how badly we want to and how badly we don't want you to know. Again, going along the lines of we women don't want to be seen as emotional, we also don't want you to see us as skanky. Fine, sexual revolution, and women are allowed to breastfeed in public now, and we women are allowed to sleep around like guys do. But when it comes to really liking you, we don't want you to think that we're that kind of girl. We still want you to see us as the super traditional, homely, like, oh my God, no, I don't want to have that. We want you to fight for it, really. And we don't want you to see us as easy because what kind of man wants to invest his seed and further generations in a woman that has plenty of seeds up in her? Ew. Which then brings me to number 5, which is how badly we want you to talk to us and make the first move. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, there is no story of seduction that ends with, and he never had to make a move on her, ever, or tell her that he wanted her, or get sexual with her, ever, and they lived happily ever after. I can't tell you how many guys are terrified to talk to us women, or terrified to make a freaking move, or terrified to let us know that you want to stick your peen in our vagine. Here's the thing. If you're feeling like you're too forward in doing it, you're doing it wrong. If you feel like the way other guys are doing it is creepy and just isn't you, then yes, you have the wrong idea of what it means to make a move on us. But at the end of the day, you have to motherfucking do it. Again, because we don't want you to think that we're the girl making the first move on all these dudes up in here, just like having peens up in our faces 24/7. So we will wait for fucking ever for you to make that move. And in my Speak to Spark Arousal program, I'm gonna show you how to get her thinking super dirty thoughts about you on a continuous loop so that it makes you feel that much more comfortable about making that move on her. Hell, it'll probably even get us making the moves on you. I'm not gonna lie, I've made the first move about 3 times in my life, and those 3 times, they become my boyfriend. Because in Speak to Spark Arousal, I'm going to show you how to get her obsessing over you when you're not there, thinking about you, and fantasizing about having you romantically to the point where you won't have to guess if this single girl is into you or wants you to make a move. Again, you're gonna make hooking up her idea to take the pressure off you to wonder if you are being too forward or creepy. So if you haven't yet, make sure you jump on my Speak to Spark Arousal program at speaktosparkarousal.com. Take these 5 things into consideration the next time you've got a single ass chick acting a little funny. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.